So this is my final build-up video. It's been an absolute roller coaster. A good one though, funnily enough. I feel like I've gained an experience making sure I get stuff done in time. It just kind of feels more real now. Like finally, like it's come around after a couple of years of saying that I'm going to do it. It's rather exciting. Lots of people have been saying to me, "Oh my gosh, Hannah, that's so soon." But I'm thinking I'm ready to go. I literally just want to get out there now because I didn't have a job. I haven't really had a lot to really do, so it's nice to be able to actually go and start the next thing now. I'm not one to like sit around the house all day. Updates are cut my hair off. Basically, I just want it all cut off, but I'm going with the whole comment that it's for the hot weather when I go. Yeah, definitely. So I made a list of can't waits and fears of mine for you guys, just so you know that we do all have the same fears and the same excitements, and you're not the only one if you are scared about a certain thing. Yeah, so here we go. So my first cannot wait is coming back with better Portuguese, because I've just felt so desperate at times this year in second year with my Portuguese and the lack of fluency and then also enthusiasm for the language. Yeah, for me it's my first time going to a Portuguese speaking country, so it's my first time practicing it as a native, so I'm looking forward to be able to just immerse myself and just coming back with a lot better understanding of the whole language. My second cannot wait is being able to travel. I'm looking forward to going to Rio for a weekend, being able to explore the island when I first get there. I've got 2.5 weeks before the term starts, so I can start travelling then and having explore, which leads me on to my third cannot wait, and that's the water sports. So for example, surfing, wave running, sand dune surfing, and also horse riding, as well as standard swimming and walking, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Which leads me on to my fourth cannot wait, which is dance. Just dance. It's part of my project for university, and I can just get involved in the university clubs, I can get involved in the schools, carnival, that's carnival in February, and then there's dance festivals in September in Florianopolis. Just the idea that it's going to be all around me and I can just get involved in it because I need to for my research is just crazy, like amazing for me. And I cannot also wait to be able to bring back new dances to show to other people who have been keen, like tango, bossa nova, but it's going to be an exciting experience in that front, for me anyway. Which leads me on to my final cannot wait, and that is just the unknown. Call me crazy, but I love a bit of the unknown, because it just makes life that much more exciting and more adventurous. And you don't quite know what's around the corner, but just trusting that it's going to be amazing. And the idea of a new lifestyle, or different lifestyle, is also just really exciting for me. So those are my cannot waits. So now on to my fears. My first fear is not being able to understand the language, and people not being able to understand me, and not being able to communicate with others. Of course, this is absolutely ludicrous because, well, I've studied Spanish, so I will be able to get something across. I know that will get better. That's what I'm going to be looking to improve. My second fear is safety. It's a developing country, technically, although Florianopolis is supposed to be European, but it is still Brazil. And I keep getting told by random people that the Brazilians will try to put you off with safety things, and in the sense that they'll be like, don't go out alone, safety in numbers, which is common sense at the end of the day, because I'd like to be able to explore when I first get there. I'm not going to be sitting in my room for 2.5 weeks. I'm on the other side of the world. In Brazil, you've got to seize the opportunity, the safety, and whether all these like myths and urban legends are actually true, or if it's just Brazilian horror stories, they're just being slightly overcautious. So that's my second fear. So my third fear is being away from friends and family for a lot longer a time than usual. I know I'll make friends when I'm out there, but it's, I don't know, this time around I've been a lot more worried and not scared but sad to leave friends from university, After GCSEs and after A levels, I couldn't wait to leave. I wasn't sad at all. Like, I was thinking, I just cannot wait to get out of this loony bin. Cannot wait for the next stage. And in a way, yes, I cannot wait for the next stage. But after making such good friends for the last 2 years, I don't know. I don't want to sound too wimpish, but I am kind of sad that I won't be able to see you guys as often as I would have liked to. But yeah, cannot wait for this next stage still, don't get me wrong. And with family, I've been away from home for as long as like 3 months, which is essentially, well, I'm going away for 4.5 months to begin with, and then 7 months after Christmas. But they've always been around the corner, even though I haven't been home like during that time. I've always known they're there, so it's kind of a bit scary knowing that I can't really go home whenever I want. My fourth fear is being stressed about getting all my paperwork done. Fortunately, this week everything has basically come together. I've finally got my visa, and I've had the typhoid booster as well. I got all my documents back, thank goodness, because I sent them an email. And so I haven't, and they've given me a copy of my visa application, so I haven't really got anything to worry about. It's just making sure I get all that done on time, and also figuring out what they want me to do on the other side as well. We've been sent a list of like things that we need to get, like bus passes and student ID and things like that. So that's kind of my fourth fear, is just being stressed unnecessarily. And my final fear is the unknown. Seems ludicrous because I just said that I'm looking forward to the unknown, but it is kind of scary because it is a different culture. And on one hand, it's amazing because it's a different culture, it just looks amazing for me, but on the other hand, it is the unknown and I don't know what to expect. It is still what you do like in certain things, like when you first get there. I guess my biggest like piece of advice that I can give to you guys is don't panic, and just use your common sense. Make sure you check the websites, make sure you like book stuff early, make sure you remember everything you need. It's all really common sense at the end of the day. Just me being me, I panicked and forgot some stuff, but it's all come together. And I think my second piece of advice would be don't worry about financial side. There is help out there. For example, I'm getting my vaccination charges, the medical insurance charges, flights, all of that. I'm getting back on student finance because it's coming out of my own pocket. So there is help available. You don't need to be well off to be able to go to Brazil if you're abroad. I don't know, I'm not scared about moving abroad really because I've done that before. So yeah, I guess that fear is not really there for me. But my advice is don't let that put you back, like hold you back. Why would you pass up the opportunity? You can only do this once. So my advice is if the feeling is there, just do it. Here's to more crazy times to come in the next year.